Yeah, truck nuts on a Cybertruck. Truck nuts on a Cybertruck. Truck nuts on a Cybertruck. Those thoughts, real ones, let me know what's up. Pro clutch, high miles, but the motor tough. Sitting pretty on them titties with the shoulder shrug. Truck nuts on a Cybertruck. Not a man, a few words. I'm the head of the curb when my enemies lurk. That's the end of the earth. You should send them on search. I've been sending them all crispy. Let them fry. 2-piece, let me get a fry. Screaming, let them die. Big truck, let me get a ride. Cold heart when I get inside. I can get inside, I can get inside. Break down, but I never cry. Same time, I'm a Gemini, but we still look better side by side. And your big boy rocks, no, sick, Roy. Glocks with a red dot. Hit him like TikToks, and you don't wanna see that. From the back, mismatch, click, clash, spin, splash. Run, tell him this fast. Headed for the ridge, crash. Pigs in the dispatch. Stick him in the pig slot. Picking up the big plot. Making shit stink, but I'm clean in the TikTok. Even though I've been hot, whistle like a kettle. That's the steam that I've been on. Y'all done went pop. Try to give him life, but it died. Now it's been gone. Hard to get along with these hangers on. I've been on my own for too long, too long. Truck nuts on a Cybertruck. Whole thoughts, real ones, let me know what's up. Pro clutch, high miles, but the motor tough. Sitting pretty on them titties with the shoulder shrugs. Truck nuts on a Cybertruck. I call my girl Honda cause she like to ride stick. Oh, wait, she bout to blow, damn, she looking like a whistle. Ah, itty bitty tiny little wrist, so cold, gotta chill. Cold shoulder like a chip, still here last place, put the finish line in front of me. I'm a slave to the music, boy, I'm working like a company. They don't know the names, but the government is under me. All these bills green, I got blue on my country. All the bass and the 808s under me. Wanna bring a drummer, I can hit you with a snare. Baby wanna cuff me, she ain't bring a pair. Unprepared, got 'em running scared. It's like running up the stairs in the dark with a flare. Underdog, unafraid, I'ma always be the same like a pair of the bass. All blacked out with a future to the fade. I'm a dog with the bark, I ain't looking for the shade. Come and sit under the palm trees. I'ma be right there where the bums be. You know the saying, money talks, dummy. You don't got a lot to say, cause you bummy. Cocaine on the counter in the lobby. Black shades on, about to meet the linen nosy. Some Maserati in a trench coat. My success, just a product of revenge, ho. Truck nuts on a Cybertruck. Cold thoughts, real ones, let me know what's up. Pro clutch, high miles, but the motor tough. Sitting pretty on them titties with the shoulder shrugs. Truck nuts on a Cybertruck. 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 Truck nuts on a Cybertruck.
What if it's all an illusion? Are we sure that it's not? Every day is a rerun. Same old stupid plot. But we are stars. Yes, we are. So let's play the part. Welcome to the bomb water zone. The one and only Donnie P is on. Thank you for being here with us tonight. We hope you enjoy the show. Yeah. I was thinking, isn't it strange that we all have names? We take them so seriously when we're all just a bunch of nobodies. But I love it. So let's play the part. Welcome to the bomb water zone. The one and only Donnie P is on. Thank you for being here with us tonight. We hope you enjoy the show. Yeah. So let's play the part. I love it. So let's play the part. Welcome to the bomb water zone. The one and only Donnie P is on. Thank you for being here with us tonight. We hope you enjoy the show.
Sweat rolls like a lazy river flows. Belly out, shirt untucked. Gut bouncing to the groove. Frog suit on and on the move. Lawn chair thrones on gravel streets. Life's a buffet full of fucking treats, but all we give a fuck about are grilled meats. Under the stars, they laugh and chat. Fat frogs singing, strumming with heart. In the night, they light up a spark. Together, they rewrite their own mark. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Fat frogs, they're eating fried chicken in the dark. Fat frogs, with their girlfriends named after a car. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Fat frogs. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Fat frogs. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Barbecue smoke, burp and toke. Burnouts with our Chevy, making gravy. Fresh biscuits, fuck Triscuits. Fresh fried pork rind, pork ribs sing in tangy rhymes. A dog named Elvis howls at the moon. TV's blasting old cartoons. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Fat frogs, they're eating fried chicken in the dark. Fat frogs, with their girlfriends named after a car. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Fat frogs. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Fat frogs. Fat frogs in a trailer park.
How's it going, everyone? Hope you guys are having a pretty good time there. We'll let this play just a little bit. We're just hanging out, we're waiting. Just gonna get started here in a few minutes, but really just tonight we're gonna make the AngryCops video. It's gonna be good. You guys will enjoy it, hopefully. And it'll be a good time. So it will be good. Let's go ahead and pause that. We don't need any of that right now. How are you all doing? Hope you guys having a fantastic Friday evening. I know for some people that are in school still or have kids, they have just began their winter break. So it's going to be quite a few things this coming week. This upcoming week might be a little light as far as content goes. We'll see how things turn out, but right now, really planning on probably Christmas Eve and Christmas Day not doing anything, and then New Year's Eve I think I'm going to do a 10-hour music stream where I'm just going to sit here and DJ and have a good time doing that. So yeah, it's gonna be a time.
Froggy Army.
Oh shit! Hey man, I appreciate you. So yeah, we're gonna make the AngryCops video because we're building up towards the Tectone episode 2. But AngryCops is also someone that we're building up to for Donuts episode of Claws and Laws. So that's kind of the idea that we're going for. It's going to be a bunch of Fat Frog antics of him trying to train people. We'll see how it goes, but we'll see. I'll either hang out. Well, hey, happy birthday to her. I know how that goes. Absolutely. But yeah, we're gonna get started with our development. I'm gonna go ahead and create a new um yeah, so by the way, Excel can take their shit. Yeah. Yeah, Excel is fucking terrible. I hate Excel. Did I know Fat Electrician was going to do a video about KFC before I did the AI video? I had no idea. I had absolutely zero idea that that was going to happen. I don't do their live shows. I don't. I watch little snippets of the Unsub podcast. I just go on Pepperbox. So like I just saw that today. I have no earthly idea that he was ever going to talk about it at all. I just made it because I thought it was funny and because I wanted the so just to kind of give context as to why that happened, right? Holy shit, Shadow. I appreciate you, man. You have been witnessed. Thank you so much. So the way that it worked is I wanted to have a joke where we could have Black Lightning and Fat Lightning, and that was kind of the whole joke. Is like, what could we find that's a little on that race edge that we could play with? And then somebody mentioned the whole thing about KFC in Japan, and I thought, okay, yeah, we can run with that, and that'll be good. So that's what we went with. It had nothing to do with I had no idea he was going to do something. So it just it is what it is. In the past 45 hours, you've had 6 hours of power. Oh man, that's wild. Yeah, the Tech video I thought turned out pretty good, except for the audio. The audio came out really fucked. It doesn't like, I guess, panning audio at all. So because when we were hearing it on stream, it was fine. When I put it on SoundCloud, it was fine. But I uploaded it to YouTube, and I guess it just wanted to fucking make that shit mono. It was terrible. So that is that. Yeah, that was the time. But I think the content I think was fine. It still sounded okay. So it is what it is. Anyways, I am open to suggestions from what you guys might have for the training arc. We're not going to have a soundtrack necessarily for this. If we do, it's just going to be a very generic, like military, like thing in the background. But we're mainly just thinking about what do we want to see, what do we want to make happen in this, like what are the situations that the fat frogs are going to be in, because he is going to be extremely upset and angry all the time that he has to deal with them, and they are doing the stupidest shit known to man. So I'm trying to think some of the stupid shit that they might do that we could have him cover. And maybe it's, if you guys have experience, maybe you can tell me some experiences you've seen of stupid shit, or if you haven't, then whatever you think would be funny, we can make that happen. I have quite a few ideas. The idea is I want to make this like a 3-minute video. I don't want it to be too crazy long, but I want it to be enough to get the point across of what it is and what we're doing. Loading rounds backwards. Yeah, it's gonna be shit like that. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna actually get started with our first scene here. Okay, so uh let me see. Uh his voice is a sitting shaking his head repeatedly, muttering motherfucker under his breath. over and over again. Joe, thanks, man. I appreciate that. They could jump in small ponds. Yeah. Yeah, so Kill, I was trying to think, one of the frogs can like look down like the barrel of a shotgun, and he literally starts the shotgun where he sucks on like the barrel of the shotgun in order to close the chamber to load another round, because that's what he was told that he has to do. Doesn't kill him, but uh, private pile. Yeah, we could probably do something like that. Yeah, no, we're gonna do that again. Like, Christ, you aren't of those fucking fat frogs. All right, let's see what we can get here. What the fuck did you just hear? You heard. You know exactly what you heard. You know exactly what you heard. Also, if there's stuff bleeding over in the background, they are my daughter and girlfriend. They're watching the Grinch. So if audio spills over, is what it is. Stupid shit in general, but stupid shit that have happened in basic training. Both. We're doing both. We are gonna see just how wild we can make basic training look in AI. That's kind of what we're going for. So is standing in the rain in front of a bunch of fat guys in frog suits at a boot camp in a Vietnam base. He looks extremely pissed off.
Motherfucker.
Hold up.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Thank Christ you aren't one of those fucking fat frogs.
Okay, we're off. Suck starting a shotgun was not what you were expecting to hear. Oh, well.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. Thank Christ you aren't one of those fucking fat frogs. Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. Thank Christ you aren't one of those fucking fat frogs.
Woo. Yeah, this is gonna be a time. That see which one? The top left?
Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. Thank Christ.
He managed to meld his clipboards together.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Thank Christ you aren't one of those fucking fat frogs.
The hand grenade? Oh, yeah, no, I was gonna have him eat a hand grenade. Banking on the desk does it?
Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Okay.
Thank.
All right, we'll do one more. Like, they're great, but I want it perfect. Yeah, okay. So, we're doing that and is composed to look like recruits arriving for basic training. Let's try this. Should be knife hand. Well, knife hand's when he's talking to people, not just straight away, right? That's kind of what we're going for. So I need to have like various him sitting in the command, like in this area, like talking shit about how fucking awful it is to deal with them, and then we cut to like them. And so here's what I'm feeling, right? It's gonna be, this is the initial bit, then we're gonna extend the scene where he's gonna lament about having to deal with these fucking assholes. We're gonna cut to 2 or 3 like quick cut scenes of the frogs being fucking stupid, and then it's going to be cut back to him talking about something, and then cut to them being stupid and him getting mad at them. Um, a thing of them being in like the barracks and him smoking them or whatever the case may be. And it's just like a back and forth of him just getting really fucking pissed off that he has to train the fat frogs. The most animated is usually the best. Yeah.
Motherfucker, motherfucker. Thank motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. Thank Christ you aren't one of those fucking fat frogs. Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. Thank Christ you aren't one of those fucking fat frogs.
That's it right there. That is it right there. Okay. Perfect. So now, all right. So what is he gonna turn to see? Like, what we're gonna pan to see? Okay, hold on. I got this. And we're gonna extend. Let's see. I think we need to have. Oh, you know who we should have on the other side, right? Because he's getting mad. Should we have Donut on the other side? Like who are we panning for him to talk to? Is it Legal Mindset? Should it be Donut or should it be Legal Mindset? Because Legal Mindset is like M in this, right, from James Bond, but he's still kind of like the guy that has most of like the shit together and like sending people out. It should be Donut. Okay, we'll have Donut. That's fine. Camera continues to pan around and reveals Donut. Donut is sitting in a chair and says, "The fuck is your problem, Rich?" Sitting in a chair near the desk. Okay. A southern accent. Here we go.
This guy helped conscript you in the Froggy Army.
Oh shit, Alex. Appreciate you, man. You have been witnessed.
This guy helped conscript you in
Oh
the
god
Froggy
damn it.
Army.
That's gonna do it 5 fucking times.
This guy helped conscript you in
That's
the
fine.
Froggy Army.
So yeah, the firecracker, firecracker sassy woman, we can probably do
This
that.
guy helped conscript you in the Froggy Army.
I want to make sure that we can get this. I want it to be like a scene where he's sitting there and
This
he's
guy
angry.
helped conscript
It
you in
goes
the
to Donut
Froggy
and he's
Army.
complaining, and then we immediately go right back to Rich and he's sitting there getting just fucking pissed off more and more
This
and
guy
more.
helped conscript
Super
you in the
animated
Froggy
and just
Army.
beyond angry at the world that he has to deal with the fat frogs.
Look at this guy joining the Froggy Army.
Oh shit. You have been witness, Cody. Thank you. I appreciate you, man.
Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. Thank Christ you aren't one of those fucking fat frogs.
Yeah.
What?
That's right, get on! The fuck is your problem, Rich?
Good job.
The fuck is your problem, Rich?
It's almost there. I need to redo it though. All right. Here we go. Looking for keys to the Humvee. Yeah, absolutely. No, the keys to the Humvee is a good one. Getting the an ID 10T form. Yeah, no, I know a few things. I know a few things. You love how you pretty much have the whole story in your head. Yeah, I mean it's kind of how whenever you're doing something like this is kind of how you have to function. But here's the other side to it, right? It's actually really irritating when people say that you need a whole bunch of people for AI or, you know, AI movies, AI shows and stuff like that. It's not going to be the future. I have everything mapped out that I want. I know exactly what I want. I know exactly how I want it to be presented. I have everything pictured in my mind. I just need to describe it and then have the AI able to output exactly what I'm wanting. And being completely real about that, whenever you're doing any sort of projects with AI, why do you need anybody else aside from you? Right? You are the one that should be creating your masterpiece from scratch. And if you can't come up with everything from scratch and you have to start working with other people, specifically when it comes to visual stuff like this, like what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like it's not me trying to talk shit on anybody in particular, but it is trying to say that AI content, you absolutely need to have it thrives off of a single individual, and then you guys having a bunch of ideas is great. But you have to you absolutely need to have the concept in your mind first and then go from there. And it just comes out better. It comes out a million times better. Jumper cables for the Humvee, mopping the mud dry in the rain. Oh yeah, absolutely. The odd embellishment, but other than that, yeah.
Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker.
Let's see
Thank
what we got.
Christ you aren't one of those fucking fat frogs.
The fuck is your problem, Rich? Are they really that bad? The fuck is your problem, Rich? Are they really that bad?
Hmm.
The fuck is your problem, Rich?
Nope.
Automatic. The fuck is your problem, Rich? Are they really that bad?
I think this one was pretty good.
The fuck is your problem, Rich? Are they really that bad?
That's a good one. And then we'll go back to him sitting at his desk. Have him doing Afghan style jumping jacks during PT. Oh yeah, we could do that. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Most of the shorts on YouTube are selected and made by AI. Well, I mean, AI can help do that. Like, I know that like Restream has a feature that allows you to put things together, or it'll like look at your stream and find highlights and things like that, and it'll tell you clips and shorts that you can put out there. And I mean, some of them have been okay, but I would rather, for something like that, I would rather choose what I want to keep instead of having AI do it, because it's not quite there yet to be able to make it happen, but it is what it is. Oh, rake the leaves out of the trees. Oh, we can absolutely do that. That'd be fucking easy as shit. All right, so now we need to have the same scene. Let's see. So we got this. Man is sitting back with his hand across his chest and looks angry. Adjust the camera angle slightly to the left. And center on man more. A metric crescent wretch. Oh my lord. Push-ups in the mud, drinking the MRE heater water. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Kill, have a good one, dude. But yeah, maybe it shouldn't be the MRE chemical heater. Maybe it should be drinking. Ooh, what if they have to drink the chemlight fluid, and whenever they fuck up, they get punched, and then they start glowing in the dark. Nothing on the vids is AI, just selected by AI. No. I know what you mean. It doesn't choose or get the right amount of context for the clips that I want in order for me to personally use it. Okay, let me open up our project in DaVinci really quick. If they were SIGs, maybe. Are they going to be mopping water when it's raining? Oh, 100%. Resting on sitting on the shotgun. If I can make that work, I'll make it work. I know what you're referencing. And I'll see if I can make it work. If I can't, it is what it is, but Fat Frog Vietnam. Watching a real fire watch at night. Oh my god, that's amazing. Frames to video. Man scoffs and says, "Hey, commanding and toys with a new outfit. You have no idea how these fat fuck I'm just trying to think of how he would describe how stupid they are, how bad they are. All right, isn't almost all of them are about as useful as a Mars build. All right, here we go. Can the glowing be used as cannon fodder? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, punch. So what if they're punched to glow in the dark and like that's their night vision? And that like that's an MOS is to be a light bulb? They they get turned into a light bulb and that's what their occupation is. They don't get a gun, they don't get anything. And if they blow up, I don't know. We'll figure it out. They do everything. They fail. He gives up and just sends Tectone and Donut in battle. He and the frog just sit. No. He's gonna get really fucking mad, and he's gonna just say, "I need somebody else to take this shit over for me." And at the end, Donut's gonna say, "Well, if you want something easier, I got a trailer park I'm trying to run." Murdoch, that's a bit too kind. Uh-oh. Tomorrow is gonna be not great. They just glow and draw fire. Okay, that's fair.
You have no idea how retarded these fat fuck assholes are. Almost all of them are about as useful as a marzipan dildo.
Didn't say it right.
You have no idea how retarded these fat fuck assholes are. Almost all of them are about as useful as a marzipan dildo.
Okay, he said it right, but let's see. I need him to actually say it. Your friend owns a boat dealership in Lawton. Why the fuck would he own a boat dealership in Lawton? What in the fuck? Like, is he just selling shit to like lake people? Like, what? They going to Grand Lake? They like what the? Where the fuck are they going with that shit? Owning a boat in fucking Lawton. That's so stupid. It implies that it's not implying that he has actually tried it. Do you guys know what marzipan is? So for those that don't know, marzipan is like that soft almond icing that like you can mold some stuff out of, but it's very, very soft and it heats up really, really quick. It's frequently used in like croissants and stuff. Like candy cake, almond paste. Yeah. Yeah, so like you don't need to know, you don't need to try a marzipan dildo. You just know that that is a useless statement. Like you say marzipan and you think Homestar Runner. Oh, you'd have never heard it in the same sentence. Well, that's why you got to get creative. You got to get creative with how you talk shit and how you describe things. Right? You can't just you gotta elevate how stupid your brain can be in order to get things out there. I think I'm gonna try one of the one of the frogs. I'm gonna try and come up with some. He's gonna be that shitbag that manages to survive and make everything and like make it to the end without doing a single thing. And he is just that sleaze bag that manages to scoot on fucking through. I know we're gonna have one in there, and he's gonna say some absolutely stupid shit. Oh, there you go, Slayer. Good shit, dude.
You have no idea how retarded these fat fuck assholes are. Almost all of them are about as useful as a marzipan dildo.
Almost, almost, almost. We're trying again. They renamed. Oh, you don't have Mr. Cannabis anymore. Oh, that sucks. Those assets. Screen door on a submarine and sell it to Canadians. I mean, it sounds funny, but it's more like, okay, we got to get more offensive. It's like, someone's about as on the ball as a dead seal, right? Because seals in circuses or whatever, like SeaWorld or whatever. Yeah, no, I remember you. Hey, Berto, what's up, dude? Turning them from tadpoles to chadpoles. Maybe. Okay, all right, here we go.
You have no idea. You have no idea how retarded these fat fuck assholes are. Almost all of them are about as useful as a marzipan dildo. You have no idea how retarded these fat fuck assholes are. Almost all of them are about as useful as a marzipan dildo. You have no idea how retarded these fat fuck assholes are. Almost all of them are about as useful as a marzipan dildo.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. We'll take it. Whatever. Okay, so now we need to get his character back. Man is standing and is squatting down in front of a fat guy in a frog suit trying to do push-ups with a bunch of other fat guys in frog suits. He is the man is let's see, in a Viet during basic training in Vietnam. At a Vietnam base. All right, so now we're gonna get our first one where he's gonna be screaming at the fat frogs. Stamina of a horse with 2 broken legs. Yeah, we could do that. Did Cody do the intro finally? No. No, he didn't respond to me. Look at that. I'm like Donut making noises with my let's see here. Da, da, da. Okay. Give me a second. I gotta send. Okay. There we go. All right, do we go with that? Or do we go with that? Where he's actually in God's plaid. Yeah, no, Cody, he hasn't gotten back to me. Donut hasn't gotten back to me on anything. It's fine. Like that's not a big deal. That one looks really good if I want to have him like that, or I can have him in there. God's plan. Okay. Who's wearing him A1? People on base are guys in frog suits that look like. Let's drink some coffee. Coffee's a good time. I did also see the most recent podcast that they did, the Unsub podcast, where Donut was drunk as shit. Beyond sloshed there. No, yeah, no, he was fucking blasted. Like saying that he was drunk out of his mind is like an understatement. He could not hold. I hope they don't put that on YouTube. That was almost to the point of being embarrassing. Yeah, no, it was a tough. There we go. That looks better. But they got to be in the frog suits. They got to be in the frog suits. Yeah, I don't understand the point of getting that. Like I can understand people wanting to get blasted for shit, right? But I don't understand wanting to get that blasted. That's just like that's too much in my opinion. I'm not saying that is anything's wrong with wanting to do that, and that's what you want to do. I mean, that's fine, right? But I personally wouldn't want to do that. A few drinks here and there to like loosen up for like a podcast. Okay, fine, I can get that, but still, it's a bit much. All right, let's see. It's not quite good enough. I need them to be costumes. Let's see. He was clearly drunk off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Frogmen are Navy SEALs or UDT. Yeah, maybe we could do that. No, he was definitely there. No, I know it can sneak up on you. I've absolutely been there before, especially like some higher end alcohol. Like here's a good example, right? One of my favorite alcohols that I've ever had was Diplomatico Vintage 2001. And if you can still find it, that's a pretty good bottle. It's expensive. It's probably $400, $500, $600, right? When I got it, they were $300, right? Now, here's the thing. I got sloshed pretty fucking quick playing golf with your friends. So me and all my buddies, we were playing golf with your friends online, right? And if you went over par, then you had to take a shot. Okay, fine. But then that stuff was so potent and there was so much shit in there that I was still drunk the next day. Like it was wild. This one's not bad. And you're saying he has to be shirtless? I don't care if he's shirtless or not. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah, I'm gonna change it. I think that episode was the most donut talked. Yeah, maybe. The rest of them seem like they're real fucking like chatterboxes. Donut doesn't seem like he's a real chatterbox. So here we go. We got the next batch. Once we get the like, I want the training to be there. He's gonna be trying to eat a grenade, drinking the chemlite fluid. There we go. That looks good. Oh my god, the old frogs. Oh no. If I ever speak to Donut, yeah. I don't think he'll ever fucking I don't think he'll really talk to me. Like he's being cordial and all, but I don't think he really has an interest in doing shit. Like it's fine. Like again, I've said before, if he doesn't want to do anything, it's fine. It doesn't bother me. Okay, so I'm gonna download that one's pretty good. Struggling for pull-ups. Yeah, struggling the pull-ups, absolutely. Uh, screaming at a fat guy in a frog costume trying to do pull-ups in a army training camp in Vietnam. The guy can't do it. Other fat guys in frog costumes are trying to are lined up as well. And Cody always seems happy. He's just listening in the corner. Yeah, maybe. Either Anatoly or Anatoly. I don't know who that is. No idea. Weed is now Schedule 3. No, that just means so weed being Schedule 3 is just a tax. It is a tax thing, but it also so here's an example, right? In the state of Oklahoma, up until this schedule change doesn't necessarily legalize it, but what it does do is it means that you no longer have to go through one specific place in order to be able to grow or to be able to do shit. And so it's a good thing because it allows people to have more freedom in order to either open a business in order to grow or whatever the case may be without a bunch of extra restrictions. Also, fun fact, if you do own a cannabis shop and you do want to actually do real business, most of them are cash only, right? uh and if they're cash only, you can't just take that to the bank because it has oils, it has all sorts of shit on it, and you need to legitimately wash your money, as in you need to actually extract the oils and clean that shit so it doesn't get out into the rest of the population, because that's still it was a controlled substance, right? So you can't have the oils contaminating bills. And that's why Brinks and other security companies, the armored car companies, would charge an extra fee to any dispensary in order to legitimately just take their money, wash it, get rid of all the oils, and then package it up and get it into whatever bank they needed to. So it actually is a fantastic thing for business. It doesn't necessarily mean, full legalization or anything like that. Oh, that is a great picture right there. That is great right there. The dudes in McCurtain County won't be happy. The price is going to drop. Well, yeah, of course it's going to drop. Of course, but at the same time, like, think about this. Here's a way to look at it, right? If people think that it needs to be, higher than giraffe pussy in order to buy fucking weed, it's a plant that grows pretty fucking quick, right? We're not talking about something like cocaine or heroin that requires a lot of processing in order to be used. So being real about it, I mean, okay, it's not expensive. Okay, well, now we're getting to the point where now, okay, who cares? People can just grow it. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it's illegal to grow a tobacco plant. If you want to grow your own tobacco, I don't think that's illegal to do. It's illegal to smoke, but I don't think it well, I mean, it's not illegal to smoke. It's illegal to smoke if you're underage, right? But at the same time, like, or to buy when you're underage, but it's gonna get to that same point. Like, who cares? It's just a fucking plant that you cut the flowers off and you smoke. Like, it's not a big deal. But cocaine and shit like that, there's a lot of prep that goes into those. So you can't just say, "Oh no, it's cheap." It's like, well, you don't put any effort into this fucking thing. Technically, it's illegal to buy, not smoke. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you can. It depends on the strain of tobacco. Well, I mean, still, technically, here's a brief little lesson for those that don't smoke. So, a lot of you guys might know that I enjoy smoking cigars. I haven't had a cigar since our last cigar stream that we did, right? And when we had the Cuba embargo, a lot of the people that made cigars were like, well, fuck, this sucks. And they fled the country. And some before, some after, some during, it doesn't really matter. The point is they took their Cuban seed tobacco and they went to Nicaragua and a whole bunch in the Dominican Republic, bunch of places, right? But they took their Cuban seed tobacco and they went and grew that shit everywhere else. And that's why, for the most part, Cuban cigars aren't necessarily better, because that seed and that strain that has been cultivated for so long is now available all over the world. So yeah, it depends. You'd be amazed. There are haulers around Eagletown that you wouldn't walk out if you're invited. Well, I mean, maybe, but it doesn't really. I don't really care if it's been patented. My point is still that you can grow tobacco in your home if that is something that you want to do, and you can process it and do whatever you want to in order to consume it. But the fact that you can't do that with marijuana is actually kind of wild, because it's just a fucking plant. Just being real. Okay. I need one more like basic fitness thing. Hold on. Tangled up in a rope climb, and other fat guy in frog suits are laughing at the man stuck in the ropes. He managed to figure out how to get himself tangled up in the rope thing, the rope climb. Technically, each tobacco versus based on local cause of the environment. Yeah. No. I get that. I know that, Slayer. Like I know that the environment, everything with grow it. To be honest, it's the same thing with any plant, right? there's a difference between potatoes that are grown in Idaho versus potatoes that the farm down the street makes or grows, right? It depends on all of that stuff. My grandpa, the garden that he had in his house, he had taken care of that soil for so long, and he cared for his plants so well that every single time that it was time to plant, he was having some pretty fantastic prize winning crops come out of there. He and it was nutrient filled. It was amazing. It's probably the best veggies I've ever had. And that motherfucker was able to do some wild shit because he managed to cultivate such a great environment. And you're right, it goes the same with anything. But my point is that it's just a plant. It's not like cocaine. It's not like heroin. It's not like these other things that require quite the operation in order to actually do, and also involve other controlled substances, right? It's just a plant. And trying to ban a plant to me has always seemed stupid. Putting an age restriction on when you can do it, I can get behind that. But just banning it and making it illegal, I think that's stupid. Wait, so the soil fertilizer matters for the taste, as in you can taste the shit. Yeah, absolutely. No, 100%, absolutely. I was very glad cannabis. Yeah, so that's the other thing too, is that uh like your grandfather too. Yeah, the amount of composting that man did was absolutely insane. Like that was some prized ground right there. And I don't know if the people that bought his house after he died, I don't know if they took care of it afterwards. But God, I don't know how this motherfucker managed to do it, but he managed to fucking do it. Preaching the choir here, I think. No. I know. I'm fairly certain that's the case. But the other thing that also makes me happy about it being more legal is, as Slayer was saying, is that now cannabis is actually being tested, and there's a quality level that now has to be met because people can do it in non-sketchy ways. And so it raises the experience for everybody and raises the quality level and makes it far less sketchy. So yeah, it'll in the growth and study is going to be a big deal. Oh, that's fucking crazy. All right, let's do this one. This one looks crazy. I don't know how the fuck this frog managed to do that. Um, so man is screaming. All right. What would be an insult that I'm trying to think. How would I insult somebody that can't do a fucking push up from somebody that can't do a push up? Uh, uh, let's see. Uh, let's see here. You got yourself. You don't know. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what he would say here. Uh, uh, let's see here. How the fuck can you not do a simple goddamn push up when I'm trying to think how I want it to be. You trying to fuck the ground? Yeah. Yeah. Uh, hmm. I think we could do that. Yeah. Let's try that. Okay. I know what we're gonna do here. The man is screaming. I bet your fat ass is regretting every single cheeseburger you stuffed down your uh in your fucking face. Get that grease going, you. Hold the fuck up, or I'm gonna make you. I'm going to turn you into a light bulb. This is where Cody's gonna get confused with light bulb, and it's gonna be Angry Cop saying, "Yeah, light bulb," and it's gonna be the fucking frog drinking the chem light and then getting punched in the stomach so that he starts to light up.
Are you trying to fuck the ground, son? Because you sure as shit aren't doing a push-up. I'm embarrassed to share the same oxygen as you. Are you trying to fuck the ground, son? Because you sure as shit aren't doing a push-up. I'm embarrassed to share the same oxygen. Are you trying to fuck the ground, son? Because you sure as shit aren't doing a push-up. I'm embarrassed to share the same oxygen as you.
There we go. That's one. You want the bottom left?
Are you trying to fuck the...
Yeah.
I bet your fat ass is regretting every single cheeseburger you stuffed in your fucking face. Pull the fuck up, or I'm gonna turn you into a light bulb. I bet your fat ass is regretting every single cheeseburger you stuffed in your fucking face. Pull the fuck up, or I'm gonna turn you into a light bulb. I bet your fat ass is regretting every single cheeseburger you stuffed in your fucking face. Pull the fuck up, or I'm gonna turn you into a light...
I think I need a different one for that. Yeah, we're gonna need this one. His face is way too fucking red. Screams. In anger. Oh, to angle here and my rope climb. The fat guy Tangled Up says, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Drill. I fucked up. That was right. The man even angrier. Grams. You can't do anything right. Excellent. We're gonna copy this here, and we're gonna upload the other push or pull up, because the other one wasn't good. It wasn't getting the mustache, and it was just making his face just way too red for no reason. The AI voice really lacks that drill sergeant aggression. It does. It really does. Oh, he got no place else to go and then cries. Yeah, we could probably do that. Hey, Slayer, have a good one, dude. Razorburn? Maybe. I want to keep his character relatively consistent, and in this case, it's going to be doing it this way will keep it consistent. So we have this. I think the ropes wanted to be good.
How the father fucking fuck did you manage to tangle your ass up in my rope climb?
I don't know, Drill. I thought it was right.
You can't do anything right, you How the father fucking fuck did you manage to tangle your ass? How the father fucking fuck did you manage to tangle your ass up in my rope climb?
I don't know, Drill. I thought it was right.
You can't do anything right, you fuck. How the father fucking fuck did you manage to tangle your ass up in my rope climb?
I don't know, Drill. I thought it was right.
The father fucking fuck did you manage to tangle your ass up in my rope climb?
I don't know, Drill. I thought it was right.
You can't do anything right, you fuck. I bet your fat ass is regretting every single cheeseburger you stuffed in your fucking face. Pull the fuck up, or I'm gonna turn you into a light bulb. I bet.
Okay.
I bet your fat ass is regretting every single. I bet your fat ass is regretting every single cheeseburger you stuffed in your fucking face. Pull the fuck up, or I'm gonna turn you in. I bet your fat ass is regretting every single cheeseburger you stuffed in your fucking face. Pull the fuck up, or I'm gonna turn you into a light bulb.
We'll take that one. Now they're British. I don't know, dude. It flip-flops. It has no idea what it wants to do. You know what? Here's what we can do. Let's try this. Okay, so we're not going to do that one. That one's gay. So let's try that. Let's try playing 2.6. We're going to try LTX. Fucking Sora, dude. Can't even do some basic ass shit. That's wild. My max high though. Oh, okay. Yeah, Sora 2 can't do basic shit. Can I use Gemini to generate a personality prompt? Well, okay, here's the thing, right? Here's the problem. I can create a personality prompt. The difference is that when I make it, there's a difference between using an image to generation like this, so framed video, that's really, really difficult to do. If I did just straight text to video, then I could get that personality on point, but the character would change all the fucking time and we wouldn't get exactly what we wanted. So I'm trying to do something that's a little more consistent, and I'm finding the limits of what it can really do. But yeah, I also have a very distinct feeling that Veo 3.1. I have a very distinct feeling we're going to see Veo 4 by February or March. And I think that that's going to resolve a lot of these problems. And unfortunately, we're just in that situation where, like, what are we going to, like, there's so little that we can really do. All
I
right.
bet your fat ass is regretting every single cheeseburger you stuffed in your fucking face. Pull the fuck up, or I'm gonna turn you into a light bulb.
Okay. That happened. But like we don't have the here's the next step, right? So right now we have framed video. Framed video is excellent. What we don't have is we don't have further control on audio and other elements in the scene. As soon as we get that, then we're going to be cooking with gas, because right now we can't really do, we're really limited with what we can get done. And it is, unfortunately, the saying of it is what it is. There's not a lot that can be done more than what we're already doing. It was good until the unhinged laughed. I know. So, but that's all LTX, and I don't know if I want to use LTX for it.
I bet your fat ass is regretting every single cheeseburger you stuffed in your fucking face. Pull the fuck up.
The lip sync is also fucking awful. Like, the audio is there, but getting audio from one thing to match another, it can be a real pain in the ass, and I just don't want to go through with that. You know, like if I was doing something that was a lot more high effort, yeah, there'd be a lot more that I would be doing personally. But, like, you know, I know I could set up a control net. I know that I could set up LoRa's. I know that there's a lot that I could really be doing, you know, with, I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. Because it's not worth it to me, because these models change so often. Like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to make something, and by the time I'm finished with it, I'm going to get like a month of productivity out of it before it changes entirely to Veo 4. And I understand that people do that with images and stuff all the time, especially if you do the spicy images, right? But if I do it for video, it's like it's not worth it. Like, images it is, but with video it's not.
I bet your fat ass is regretting every single cheeseburger you stuffed in your fucking face. Pull the fuck up, or I'm gonna turn you into a light bulb. I bet your fat...
It's still not.
I bet your fat ass is regretting every single cheeseburger you stuffed in your fucking face. Pull the fuck up, or I'm gonna turn you into a light bulb.
It's still, like, Veo is just so much better on every single level. Hey, Steph, have a good one, dude. You could use Suno to do the audio and then lip sync it. Well, Suno can only do songs. It can't do sound effects. It can't do like spoken word. It can't do any of that shit. And the effort that, like, I don't want to put. If this was a music video, then sure. But the point isn't for it to be a music video. The point is just to have like little clips here and there. Lead into the old kung fu movies, unsynchronized lips. I mean, if I did something that was the entire premise, sure. But that's like a whole like thing that I have to do. I would have to set up, and I would have to do that from start to finish. Like, this is what the project is. So maybe we'll do that at some point, but for right now, we're gonna just try and make it work with what we got. Do it with an X. Oh god. Okay, so what I do need is
Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker! Thank Christ you aren't one of those fucking fat frogs.
The fuck is your problem, Rich? Are they really that bad?
You have no idea how retarded these fat fuck assholes are. Almost all of them are about as useful as a marzipan dildo.
Are you trying to fuck the ground, son? Because you sure as shit aren't doing a push-up. I'm embarrassed to share the same oxygen as you. I bet your fat ass is regretting every single cheeseburger you stuffed in your fucking face. Pull the fuck up, or I'm gonna turn you into a light bulb. How the father fucking fuck did you manage to take?
oh wait, no. We need to change.
How the father fucking fuck did you manage to tangle your ass up in my rope climb?
I don't know, Drill. I thought it was right.
You can't do anything right, you fat. I bet your fat ass. I bet your fat ass is regretting every single cheeseburger you stuffed in your fucking face. Pull the fuck up, or I'm gonna turn you into a light bulb.
Okay, I need paint because I want to keep the same characters. Do. Uh, holding a. Here we go. All right. Also, for those that didn't see it, I did actually see Leaflet's Lex post, I guess, or whatever she was showing off. It, it wasn't all that. It wasn't all that. The fucking, another, if you're a gun guy, you know that it's a meme, a scar without an optic. What the fuck are we doing? Don't buy a scar if you can't afford an optic. It's a $4,000, $5,000 gun. Buy a fucking optic with it. And then the got the AR-15 that she had that was decaliforniized or whatever. That thing was horrible with the dick mod fucking handguard. Dude. It's fine for people to like, guns and stuff. It's like, I don't have a problem with it. But when people say that they're really into guns, and then that's the sort of shit that I see, and then wanting like an UGG boot and then a bunch of Holosuns and shit, like, nah. And then you have a KSG with a fucking Amazon special red dot. Like, I don't have a problem with her, but when people are telling me that she knows about guns and then that's what she has, it's like, no, dude, she doesn't have shit. She has an AR. No, she has an AR-15 with a dick mod rail, and she was trying to show people how she holds it, but that was no bueno, man. No, and it's not. I'm not saying you're throwing shade necessarily at her, but that's what you guys consider a firearms expert. Even Nico irritates the shit out of me with his stupid fucking setup that he has on his goddamn rifle. Real quick, just gonna point something out here. What you do is your laser is at the front of your gun. It is not back here. You put it back here if you, for whatever reason, are an idiot, or the reason that people have claimed that they do it is for balancing the rifle. I don't care if he was infantry or not. He doesn't do night fighting if he keeps his pec back here. You're gonna occlude that with your hand all day long unless you don't C-clamp your rifle, which in it still, you put it at the fucking front every single time. Still, like, this is, you want a good get? This is a good get. You put it at the front. Don't put it at the back. I'm not gonna even pull up a picture of the cancerous setup that he has. But like an EOTech, it's not even like a, I don't know, man. I don't know. People that have guns set up wrong and then are in positions of influence, it drives me up the wall. It really does. Balancing the rifle, just be stronger. I know you're talking about, it's a PEC 15. Like, that was a D-ball I2, and that was a 50 milliwatt D-ball. And for the record, 0.5 milliwatts is civilian level, and that was a 50 milliwatt. That is an extremely potent laser, but it weighs like a little bit more than my glasses at the front of my rifle. You're not gonna fucking notice it. I don't know, man. It truly is crazy. Like, you want a rifle set up right? That's how you set up a rifle right. Laser in front, light on the side, both at the front as much as possible. And you have your optic. That's all you need. You don't, maybe a grip if you want something. I do that so I can index easier. It's more comfortable that way. But that's all you need. Any other setup that has a whole bunch of extra shit, unless you're doing long range, unless you're doing long range where you need your UTM or your Teledyne Hiss HD, your the shit that most people are never going to use. You don't need more than that. Anyone that puts more than that on their gun is fucking stupid. And you use lasers only for the IR portion. You don't use it for any other portion. Anyone that uses lasers for the visual component are pretty fucking stupid, with the only exception being extremely high power lasers when you're driving through a field trying to shoot at pigs as they try and run away from you in a herd. Green lasers especially are fantastic. Did I sell stuff to the military? I sold stuff to lots of people. Most of it to private collectors. I did some contracting. But yeah, no, I know a good gun. I know what's good. I've seen a lot of stuff out there. People have to really try. Have to have something good to actually impress me in what they have. Everything everyone has is just fucking boring as shit. You can shoot well with irons, but an optic is better. Well, no, it's not. Pistol light laser combos seem to be better than the rifle ones. No, you're wrong. I can tell you for a fact that you're wrong there. The reason, so here's an example. People will use the Surefire XC1 or X1 or whatever the fuck. That's the IR laser, the vis laser, and the light. They will use that because people that are doing that they don't need anything high power, and those are dudes that are going to work. And they're doing stuff close quarters, and they don't need a bunch of shit on their rifle, and they're right there at the top. That's what you use if you want to do some fucking work, is you have one of those on the top of your rifle. But if you're doing anything beyond 50 meters, then you want an actual dedicated laser and dedicated light. But if you're doing something close in, that's more than adequate, and that's what all the high-speed dudes are using right now, is the Surefires. No one's using a fucking end gall or anything like that to go and just clear fucking rooms or do CQB. They're using the little XL ones or XC ones or whatever the fuck. In other words, that don't impress me much. There's a lot that doesn't impress me. Situation dependent. No, there is no such thing as situation. You want to see here? You're a fucking Brit Bong. I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna talk shit about that. All right. This scope that you guys adopted, this thing is a horrible piece of shit. The acro at the top, it's fantastic. Acro, I love the acro. It's a fantastic fucking optic. Fantastic red dot. This, and also the mount that it's on, Reptilia, great choice. Optic itself, horrible piece of shit. At 1 power, this thing fish bowls like a motherfucker. The eye box on this is worse than a fucking ACOG. At 10x, you're never going to use that. People that think it's going to turn people into marksmen, it's never going to do that. This thing sucks ass. And then the EOTech fucking OGL, I think we had 4 different units. These things all sucked. These things were all massive pieces of shit. They have the same problems that the Raid XEs have because they never fixed the electrical problems. And for the record, the guy that made the end goal made the Raid XE, and made the OGL. He made all 3 or all of those the same things. So the XEs have a known electrical problem. These also do as well. For the record, the issue that these have had, I don't know if they fixed it since we had these units. The issue that it had is the ribbon on the back for the mode selector and provided power to the different modes would frequently burn out, or it would burn contacts, or it would break itself in half. And so you wouldn't have any of the modes on the back. So it was a really big problem. You couldn't do anything about it. And EOTech didn't want to do anything. But these things suck dick. These things suck dick. So, yeah, they're fucking awful. Horrible choices. It's not specifically on you, but yeah, they're terrible. What optic? It was the Vortex UMG or UHG1, whatever the fuck. Yeah, no, they're awful. They are horrible. They're on the Knight's KS1. The KS1, excellent rifle, but that optic and that they didn't get that laser, but that optic is a piece of shit. And then trying that laser, I would never fucking buy one ever. Depends on the scope. I mean, you don't need anything flashy. Just do that or that. Like, just something simple. Whatever works with your eyes. If your eyes suck, go with a red dot. If your eyes are good, go with a holographic. If your eyes suck, don't get a fucking EOTech or a holographic sight. That shit's gonna bloom and just look like a bunch of fuzzy bullshit. It sounds weird to say, but the way it looks in games is not the way it looks in real life if your eyes suck. If you don't have perfect vision, it's gonna be terrible. What's your opinion on the new U.S. Army optic? It's also a horrible piece of shit. People people hype that thing up because it's so amazing at distance, because you can get first shot hit, increased probability. But yeah, those are the test units. They haven't been through all the trials and endurance of what you can think. Here's a lot of these companies. They're making shit, right? And they don't know a goddamn thing about how they're actually going to be used and kept in the field. People aren't going to care about them. People aren't going to get batteries. They're not going to get their little software updates or whatever the fuck they're going to need. It's going to be a huge problem. They're just going to be terrible optics. They're just going to be worthless. No. Cody, that's not true. That is not true. I can tell you for a fact that is not true. The biggest problem that you have is a lot of companies will win contracts and people will not properly test them for the modern realities of your average person in the military. And so they will turn a product that would otherwise be fine into a total, piece of shit because of that. And sometimes that is a true adage, but it's not always true. Not by a long shot. I mean, there's a lot of overhyped stuff. Absolutely. No, yeah. If you say something's military grade, it definitely does mean that. Again, the thing that you guys aren't so there's a difference between what's made for mass production versus what's made for the actual military, or that's made for a different scale. Let me see if I have any images while we wait for this to boot up. Well, fuck, here we go. Yep, this is military grade. This was military issue. Remington Defense CSR. And yeah, I don't know. We had so many fucking quad nuds all the time. I hate them. If I'm driving with quads, they're great. If I'm using them on the ground, if we're walking around with them, I fucking hate them. But military issue. This thing fucks. You can't tell me, or military grade or whatever. You can't fucking tell me for a goddamn second that this is gonna be, trash or whatever. No, when people want to get good stuff, they can get good stuff. But when people want to cut corners or do business with friends, then you get garbage. That's how it works. I was running quads. I mean, I've ran quads. I've ran duels. I never personally owned the quads. I've only owned a really, really nice PVS 14, but the shop that I was working at, if I wanted to use something, I can go and use it. So the L3 Harris GPN VGs, I hate them. It's really weird I can't really describe it too well what it's like to use them outside of extraordinarily uncomfortable at first. You kind of get used to it, but the clarity is not there like it is with the good set of like PVS 31s. I wouldn't use quads unless you're driving or flying. For driving or flying, I would use quads because they're actually pretty good for that and for awareness. But when you're actually like walking around, we've had L3 specifically like hand select tubes that are like the greatest things that they have, high FOM, high SNR, all that shit, and they are just fucking terrible. I wouldn't use them. With every single person that works at the shop, every single one of them would prefer a good set of duals over quads any day. They're just not worth it. High FOV, higher FOV is all you really need with duals. You don't need quads. 31As are incredible. They can be. The problem with 31As is the housing themselves are pretty shit. They can break pretty fucking easy. I would rather use a third party housing. Even katanas are going to be better than 31A housings. But like 31As are only good because you're getting a very specific package. You're getting something that meets a minimum requirement of capability. So exactly the bare minimum that you're going to get, and you know that it's going to work with a bunch of shit. I personally, if you can afford to do it, build your own night vision. Or no, I'm sorry, don't build your own night vision. Go with somebody that can build you a custom set based off of your needs and not just 31As, because you don't need to spend 13 grand or 9 grand, something like that.
Turn them into light bulbs? What are you doing to those poor frogs, Rich? Turn them into light bulbs? Turn them into light bulbs? What are you doing to those poor frogs, Rich? Turn them into light bulbs? What are you doing to those poor frogs, Rich? Turn them into light bulbs? What are you doing to those poor frogs, Rich?
Your dad worked at Thompson. He had the chance to get a Tommy gun. I think there's a couple Tommy guns in my family, but I don't know where any are at the at this exact moment. Man, that's an angry voice with a New York accent. The ones that can't make it, I have them drink the Kimlight fluid. At night, we punch them in the stomach as a light source, and they also absorb enemy fire. There we go. And then here we go. Is standing by angry, standing by an extremely upset by a fat guy in a frog costume in a Vietnam U.S. Army training base. The fat guy is drinking fluid from chem lights. On the ground are a bunch of empty chem lights. Chem light. Yeah, a bunch of empty chem lights. All right, so we're gonna have the turn them into light bulbs, and we're gonna do a few more scenes, and then we'll cut it. I don't have a whole lot of time. Don't forget to include an infrared variant, Chemlight Froggy. I can definitely do that. I'm trying to think of how to do that with AI, though. That's the problem. That's a big fucking frog right there. Oh yeah, this is going to be a good one. Absolutely. You didn't know there was IR chem lights? Really? Most people use IR chem lights in like hostile environments. At least, you know, where you're not expecting some other people to see shit. For me, I've used them plenty of times at night for marking like trails where I don't want to show off any visible light to like animals and shit. And you know, usually I'm hunting, you know, pigs or whatever the fuck, right? So it's like, oh, okay, there's like a fucking like ridge right here, you know, drop a fucking chem light right there. And that way, you know, you're not lighting the whole fucking area up with a whole bunch of shit. And especially at night when you're doing that, doing it with IR is a lot easier on the eyes in night vision than the non-IR versions. Yeah, anything at night, they're great. Because if you use normal chem lights, it can cause damage to your night vision. The two things that hurt night vision, and you know, this is generally speaking across the board, is intensity and duration. Intensity and duration are what determine how fucked your night vision can get and how quickly it can get, right? Stare at the sun, instantly going to burn out and you're going to get fucked, right? If you stare at, you know, headlights of cars, briefly and don't focus on them, then it'll be fine for a while. But if that's all you're doing in night vision, eventually they're going to burn out, right? Duration and intensity. It'd be a nice frog win if they surrounded a group and punched themselves, let the L4 know they did that. Yeah. I'm trying to think how to do that. Okay.
The ones that can't make it, I have them drink the chemlight fluid. At night, we punch them in the stomach as a light source, and they also absorb enemy fire. The ones that can't make it, I have them drink the chemlight fluid. At night, we punch them in the stomach as a light source, and they also absorb enemy fire.
Perfect. So we're going to have that in the background while we have this, and then he's going to get punched in the stomach. Make it a new witness meet, maybe. All right. So we have this, and then a forward rating post in Vietnam with a bunch of fat guys in frog suits guarding it. One of them decides to punch one in the stomach, and he lights up like a chem light. Phosphorus. I mean, maybe we could do something with phosphorus.
What are you doing, maggot? Are you drinking those damn glow sticks? You look like a damn circus sideshow.
All right, and then
Turn them into light bulbs? What are you doing to those poor frogs, Rich?
The ones that can't make it, I have them drink the chemlight fluid. At night, we... The ones that can't make it, I have them drink the chemlight fluid.
little phosphorus light tubes, nothing faster. Yeah. The thing. God damn it, dude. The thing about night vision is there's like a lot of people that are trying to say that digital night vision is all this, that, and the other, and it's really not. It's digital is not there. Like it can kind of do okay in vehicles, but it's not ready at all for people in any way, shape, or form. And also, it's scientifically proven as well that green and white phosphor are the best ways in order for the human eye and the human brain to tell what's what at night and for depth perception. Personally, I prefer white phosphor. Some people like green, but um, it's kind of a personal preference there, even though no one's really doing green. No. All right, we got to get this done. And then want to see what these look like. Excellent.
The ones that can't make it, I have them drink the Chemlight fluid. At night, we punch them in the stomach as a light source, and they also absorb enemy fire.
Make a new TV work with an O. Interesting. I haven't tried the old light gun. Okay, so we have our fat frogs. Let's see, what else do we need? What else do we need? Okay. Let's... So now I need another one of him at the desk. Is angry. And looks exact and he sitting at his desk, not really. He is leaning back a little bit. You need phosphor picture tube TV for it to work. Oh, okay. That's fair. Okay. I have time to get this last scene done, and then I have to take care of some shit. Unfortunately. Oh god. Sitting at his desk and says, don't know how they've managed to build as many bases as they have and survived this long, but holy shit, the attrition rate is absurd. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be... No, I can't just be right back. Okay, I have to go do family things, unfortunately. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna keep working on this later tonight. So you guys will have a video bright and early for you guys tomorrow morning. But I gotta go take care of family stuff. I was hoping I'd have more time, but unfortunately I don't. I don't know if there's gonna be a stream this weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I might. Sunday, we're gonna do another cigar stream for sure. So Sunday will be our cigar hangout stream where we're just gonna hang out, shoot the shit, smoke, have a good time. But yeah, I apologize. I wish I had more time tonight to do things. But yeah, the Angry Cops episode will be out tomorrow, so you guys will be able to enjoy that. It'll be a good time. If you guys would like to support me, you guys can check out themetascrew.com for merch, other stuff. There's Patreon, there's all sorts of shit. If you want to join the Discord, you can. We're going to check out this last little generation here.
I don't know how they've managed. I don't know how they've managed to build as many bases as they have and survive this long, but holy shit, the attrition rate is absurd.
Okay, I know what we're doing. All right, cool. We'll keep going there. Yeah, metascrew.com if you guys want to do that. However, as I always say, the best way to support me, share a video, share joy with somebody else, and hello, what's up? Okay, all right, I'll be right there. Share one of my videos, share joy, and be the reason for happiness. And with that, you guys have a fantastic rest of your morning, evening, or afternoon, and I will catch you guys tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow, but definitely Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Central. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you.